The Dawn for game number 5. But on the bot side, Basic running his comfort pick on this carry, who also hasn't been slotted as much as the Roger has been so far. Kind of took carry's place and priority, and one of those only marksmen who got a savage this entire season.
Yeah, and he will be playing this as a tank carry as well, hoping to kind of match up. And a lot of damage actually put onto him, and he's going to have to go home.
That panda hurts. As Zane likes to say sometimes, that bamboo stick hurts, and we're already seeing the possibilities. Hoon's going to need to be careful. He needs to play this Novaria the way it's meant to be. He needs to stay far back. He needs to be the sniper. We've seen him on the Novaria before. We know he has those capabilities. It's just, can he do it right here, right now?
Ooh, Cold between 3 players is going to use that flicker to get himself out of harm's way. And then takes a nice shot from Hoon.
Yeah, definitely able to deal some decent damage. Turtle now on the board on both sides, trying to take this early advantage. The Fredrin versus the Akai. Typically the Akai should be able to prop him, but here we go.
Mielo try with the flicker there. Big Eternal Guardian comes out. Chicken putting on a damage. Mielo very low. And Cold finds a kill onto Hoon on the back line here. GG forced to run back and not going to be able to take this turtle.
For just a second, I was about to give props to Fly Chicken because he was shredding through 2 players, but Cold World goes under Cold Ops into the backside and finds a kill.
Yeah, Mobazane, he knew they needed to get out of there. He couldn't take any more of that heat. Back to the jungle he goes, which opens up the opportunity for GG to possibly take this turtle, but Cold World in the position for the contest.
Yeah, he's definitely looking for an opportunity, but not going to be able to find it, especially against 4 members of GG.
Yeah, you're going to see the Windtalker picked up over there from Zia as well. On the opposite side, though, we are going to look at Basic trying to wind up, trying to get the damage. Like we said, going more for that tank carry may be the game plan, as he did pick up that Brave Smite for his battle spell. Chicken running on the Stomus. Can't wait to see where this goes. Looks like he's going a little bit more for the survivability with the Brave Smite on top of that to be able to pull this off. But Hoon on the Novaria, we'll have to see. Is it going to provide the utility that GG needs to push through BTK?
All right, so now BTK is still not at a huge gold lead or anything. Both teams going back and forth. I'm wondering, though, does GG, best player, maybe in trouble?
Yeah, he's getting pushed back deeper and deeper into enemy lines, but Shark there, as always, with that guiding wind to get him to safety.
That get out of jail free card, when you have that Mathilda on the playing field, that's what it allows. And they are going to take advantage of that for Gaming Gladiators, getting the best player in the position to overextend and possibly try and deny the farm from Mobazane.
And this is something I used to pride Shark on. I'm talking like way back in M3 type days when Matilda was really meta at a time. Shark was so good at getting in and out and bringing teams to safety. We just saw Shark was far away, but knew best player was going to be in trouble, swooped in the nick of time, immediately knew, okay, I got to get there. And he seems to always be there.
Big engagement pop up, but the guiding wind gets best player out. He goes right back in, looking for a kill. Heavy spin, pins him against the wall. Final slash misses from Cold World, goes just wide. Mobazane down to 10% health. Fly Chicken backed up by Matilda, and surprisingly, nobody walks away with a kill in their pocket.
Nobody falls, but Gaming Gladiators with Matilda, you're kind of seeing what effect it has on the playing field. Able to overextend, able to force Mobazane to have to use his retributions on his buffs, and possibly almost losing it on top of that, and nobody falling from Gaming Gladiators on the overextension.
And I mean, with Turtle up, right now Mobazane does have the retro right now. They could try to force this. Best player just gonna get it out, so both teams maybe want to contest. This is the first time we haven't seen it go blow for blow in the first few minutes. This is the first time we've been at 1 kill this far in.
Yeah, and right now, looking for an opportunity. They do find a little bit of a dash. Cold World in trouble. The encircling Eagle lands on it, and a big pop-up. Shark finds the kill. Best player now turning their attention with Gaming Gladiators to this turtle.
Yeah, able to take down Cold World. 1 member down for the Bloodthirsty Kings, giving them the numbers advantage to possibly be able to take this objective, which would be their 2nd turtle in a row up against BTK.
Oh, you've got 4 members versus 2 for BTK here. And Mobazane, heavy spin out. Fly Chicken getting pinned against the wall, but he's away from the turtle. I want to say mission successful for Fly Chicken.
All right, so GG finally gets a little bit of an actual lead here. They get above the 1,000 mark. They get 2 turtles in a row. There's only going to be 1 more turtle. And this is the point where BTK needs to kind of make a decision. Do they need to just stall out and wait? Whoa!
Yeah, a beautiful circling eagle there. Hoon with the chef's kiss finishing touches there onto Mielo, and that's going to be a tower for GG.
So yeah, now I think that is the plan, right? Stall out for BTK because Chicken is shredding, man.
Yeah, but Mar Cutie with the saving grace there from Mobazane. Best player is not going to, he was about to dive under that tower, decided against it.
Yeah, but we are now seeing Gaming Gladiators inch their way up the map against BTK, who has yet to find the trade they have been looking for, and they need to be careful, right? This is not just any game. This is a possibility to get match point.
And it's still only 2-1, man. Gaming Gladiators is doing this without forcing fights, without making anything too hard. They're using map control as we've been, I mean, every game they've won through winning these off lanes. They've won through controlling the pace and the macro.
And if you thought that GG was hard to kill before, a Shark just picked up that Flask of the Oasis. That means more shield, more regen for the side of GG.
It was funny because in the first 5 minutes, the only kills on the board were from Cold World and Shark, both roamers for both teams. But now some of the items on the board, you are looking at Basic going for the survivability, picks up the Windtalker as well for the enhanced basic attacks. But now the Astro Echo in the push. No, they are going to disengage. May open up the opportunity for Zia to claim this turret.
Well, right now, you can see GG, actually they're going to come in there, they have the circling eagle. A lot of damage going on the Shark. That might have been a misstep there. In comes Mobazane, heavy spin is out, pinning Hoon against the wall. They're not able to get it. The guiding win, but Basic finds Hoon. Cobro getting chunked down, is going to use that flicker to get out of harm's way. Best player unable to reply in kind.
Okay, BTK getting a big swing. They're also taking a tower in the mid. They're shifting the tides at 8 minutes in.
Yeah, but you are going to see a kill. Hoon does fall. That is going to be Basic picking that up with the power of those speedy light wheels. But look at the push. Look at Mobazane stampeding through. Knows he needs to create that opportunity. The setup for BTK to punish Gaming Gladiator on the push for the bottom side.
You know, Private, you said in the very beginning that GG's great at finding opportunities out of small moments, and BTK has been adapting and doing the same thing. They feel like such a different team just overall.
Oh, Mielo in trouble here. Heavy spin from Mobazane. Zia gonna have that little immunity. Best player in trouble. Ian's gonna use that guiding wind to get himself pulled away safely from the tower.
Yeah, but Mielo gonna find his second death of the game so far. 2 of the 3 kills for Gaming Gladiators was them shutting him down. Mobazane now trying to find a way in. BTK possibly trying to counter this lore play.
Yeah, and you can see right here the 4v4 fight. Chicken not able to zone out Mobazane anymore. We do have 10% left up on this Lord. Cold World with the final slash. Shark onto the back lines looking for an opportunity. Out comes a damage out. Cold World is actually getting pinned down. Mobazane in trouble. Very low. Hoon finds the kill. Now, best player takes the next Lord.
Yeah, and that's the power of the Mathilda. Keeping the team alive and also able to escape with the guiding wind when necessary. With Mobazane running on the Sakai, he can only take so much damage before being bursted down, and there's nothing to really keep him alive. Even with Basic, they're slowly trying to wind up and deal the damage necessary. So far, we're seeing GG kind of profit more. Hoon on the backside with the Astro Echo. Look at it. Hits every single member of BTK to enhance those attacks and to also slow them down.
And honestly, I feel like the big saving grace for BTK here, because right now it's looking rough. GG, even when they lose out on a fight, they're still able to come out on these big objectives. They're still able to win out on the important fights. We haven't seen Zia really pop off yet. He hasn't been able to really clutch out any big movements. He hasn't really been able to get involved in these team fights completely. Basic, on the other hand, has been able to unload in a little bit more time. The carry's gonna hurt more and more.
Oh, you can see here, Shark in a little bit of trouble. Under the tower right now, heavy spin. Best player in trouble, gets taken out by Mobazane there. And now Fly Chicken in trouble. Speedy light wheel from Basic dealing the damage and the finishing touches there. GG is going to have to back off.
The ground was shaking in the HyperX yet again as the crowd goes wild from both of these teams fighting it out. BTK and GG. Items on the board, though. You are going to go ahead and see Zia slightly ahead. Picks up that Malefic Roar for the pin. Golden Staff and the Demon Hunter Sword on the opposing side from Basic. Able to chunk down the high HP heroes of GG.
Mark Hughes also got the Necklace of Durance in. Going to be a nice answer going up against Fly Chicken there, and we're starting to see him not be as valuable as he was in those first 5 minutes. I still think he shreds. I still think he packs a punch, but the longer this goes on, the less he's going to be able to do.
Did you see that snipe on a Mark Cutie from Hoon? Took him down by 50% HP.
Oh, you look like Shark was definitely trying to contest that orange buff from Mobazane. And I mean, Shark's just doing a good job of being a nuisance there, getting in and out, getting that vision, and making sure he still has that escape, all while keeping the team topped up.
Yeah, just doing a great job at not letting BTK get any pressure in return, not letting BTK get a moment to really turn things around. But look,
yeah, big conceal play from the side, and BTK think twice about it. But Chicken has the scent of blood. Yellow looking like he's been locked onto. Final slash lands on the Fly Chicken in a bad way. Basic able to take him down. Heavy spin is out.
Yeah, watch out for Basic running on this carry. The second kill of the game. Yet to fall as well, and carry is one of his comfort picks. It's what we've kind of seen him dominate on this NACT spring season, and now Gaming Gladiators needs to kind of rethink the situation.
But like I said, Zia, man, 002 just can't even, like, he has no way into this type of composition. He's up against an Akai, he's up against an Edith, he's up against an Arlott. He has no, like, there's no way to even find a way to approach these 5 members, and GG hasn't been able to shred everyone down low enough to where he can reap the benefits.
Yeah, right now, lowered at about 50%. Both BTK, GG in good position to contest this right now.
Yeah, 4-4. 12 minutes in, a very low kill game, but look at the Lord and look at the focus from GG.
Oh, they've locked on the Basic, but Shark decides against continuing that circling eagle.
They are dancing right now. We don't see him get like this all the time. We don't see a kill streak this low from both teams, but it's happening, and we are, what, 13 minutes in. This Lord could go to anybody.
Yeah, 3,000 gold lead from Gaming Gladiators, though still ahead in the economy, but that's not painting the entire picture with how close this game is.
Yellow comes in with a big pop up there, heavy spin, pops him up from the Lord. Best player in trouble right now. Best player gets the Lord. Fly Chicken finds a kill onto Yellow. Basic finds a kill onto Fly Chicken. BTK is in retreat right now as Coleworld comes in with a few dashes onto GG.
2 for 1 in kills, a Lord over to GG, but GG loses their front line. Don't know if they're gonna be able to push a whole lot with this Lord.
It's amazing how close these fights are from both sides and how low the kill count is on top of that, but able to take this Lord, able to kind of keep them in this game and not allowing BTK the advantage they were looking for right there, slowly getting toward the late game. The last one was an 18-minute finish. Looks like we're gonna have the same story.
Yeah, you can see them now starting to push through mid. Only high grounds left for BTK.
Yeah, so they get the mid-tier 1. It's first Lord. It's definitely not an overall bad push for GG. You don't have to break an inhibitor with that first Lord, but still, it could have been more. BTK being 3,000 gold behind is putting up an amazing fight.
But I'm keeping my eyes on Basic. 3-0-1 now, slowly climbing ahead in these kills. A ticking time bomb for disaster if Gaming Gladiators is not careful. They know they need to close this out early or Basic is going to come alive in the late game.
I mean, honestly, it feels like this whole series thus far has been gold laner versus gold laner. Both of them have been so important to these fights. Whichever one is able to really pop off has been the one who can change the tide.
Yeah, we've even seen it from Basic before when we were kind of questioning him on the Claude, not really being a part of this fight. And this is exactly why the success he's been having here when he's in these fights right from the beginning.
Yeah, but there's only one thing that worries me, and that's Zia on the Roger. We all know what he's capable of with that Roger, and that's something BTK will have to watch out for, as they're now trying to get some economy, kind of testing the water. Mobazane frontlining on the Sakai. The Astro Echo goes down, but do they push forward?
Yeah, they're looking for something, and I feel like Mobazane likes to play the front because he's looking for that headbutt into heavy spin, catch someone back. He's setting the bait out there, hunting for it, but GG's not falling for it this time. They have plenty of poke on their team.
We saw it. GG throwing out those hooks, and BTK was grabbing them in game number 1, but it looks like it's not the same story. Learning from their mistakes, making this a more even match at the 16-minute mark.
Yeah, and especially here at the 16-minute mark. Shark doing a great job here at the front line. The rest of BTK falling behind it. Astral Echo is out. BTK sees it and decides to back off.
All right, so where do we go from here, guys? 20 seconds on the Lord clock. BTK definitely not in control of the map. Cold World maybe in trouble. Shark's gonna disengage. So I think BTK needs to look for position. They definitely look like they want to contest the Lord. It's just how do they approach it, Wheezy?
Yeah, how do they approach it? You're looking at GG already controlling the Lord pit.
And they able to lay down the smack onto Shark. Mielo, who takes a heap of damage there. And while there's still, Mielo gonna have to put out that Primal Wrath just to get enough shielding to find himself some safety.
Yeah, this is time to punish too. A lot of utility off the board, but one member down for the side of Gaming Gladiators, putting them in a little bit of an awkward position, and BTK smells that. They know they're vulnerable. They know they may not be able to take this fight, and Mobazane will pull the aggro for this Lord.
Yeah, they've been doing such a great job at finding those picks, but now they're running out of time to make it count.
Yeah, right now Fried Chicken locking on to Mielo. Taking another snipe shot from Hoon on the Navario. Final slash is out. Cold World in the midst of it. Pop-up catches all of them, and Mobazane finds the retribution onto the Lord best player. Gonna have to get himself out of dodge.
All right, BTK hanging on. Is this gonna be it, Wheezy? Is this gonna be the one where a team finally gets 2 in a row? Yes, they're behind, but just they've been winning fights being behind. What happens when they finally get the gold lead?
Well, we're getting close on the timer, right? The last one was an 18-minute finish. Lord marching through the mid lane, enhanced as well. Will crash in to that inhibitor after taking down the tier 2, and BTK now on the push, but GG taking the fight to the mid lane.
Yeah, right now Lord pushing through there. Shark with the circle eagle gets tossed back there. Lord actually getting burst down. Great snipes there from Hoon there, and down goes the Lord before it even gets to, actually it does.
GG!
Samurai finish.
That's right. Able to take him down, able to burst out the Lord before BTK can profit.
You don't see that every day right there. You just gotta appreciate a moment like that in Mobile Legends.
I think that was the most hyped team fight on a Lord. Just a Lord, not the team, the other opposing team, just a team fight on a Lord.
But either way, it does look like BTK are going to be able to mount enough pressure to still take down that mid tower. Mielo out here with that Primal Rage. Now starting to beat down on the door of Gaming Gladiators. High ground, be damned, down to half health. Chicken locks on to Mielo and thinks twice about continuing on the fight. But man, Hoon really nailing the backside of BTK there with all of these snipes.
And BTK still continues.
Circling Eagle out there. And instinctively, Mobazane puts out the heavy spin. At the top, GG have spotted Mielo. Are they going to be able to find the kill here? A flicker and Shark with the kill there.
Yeah, Basic tries to find a way in. Not able to catch anybody. This time, GG gets the pick off. Still holding a gold lead, but at 52K, what is 1,500 gold? Everyone's getting to that point where they're about maxed out. It's all going to be about who makes the mistake happen.
They're trying to put the damage on there. It just feels like a GG at this point has been a couple of seconds behind when it comes to getting some of these ganks, but now starting to put the pressure on. Shark dives into there to create some space, but still not enough. BTK still able to defend these high grounds.
Yeah, GG not trying to allow BTK to break that chain. They want to be able to claim this victory. They want to be able to force them to a match point to possibly help them close out this series. BTK now forced back into the base, but both sides even 6-6 in terms of turrets. Now past the 20-minute mark, and this may be our latest game yet.
Yeah, Mielo just got back on the map, so now BTK can kind of come out. They feel a bit more comfortable because right now we're in a place where at 20 minutes, losing one member is huge.
Basic in trouble. They've locked onto him, and Flying Chicken finds the kill. Mark Cutie finds the kill onto Shark, able to answer back there. Mobazane turns around onto Flying Chicken, Immortality has been activated. Best player from the side. Zia in Lycan form, waiting for his opportunity to pounce, does not find it, and GG disengage.
Yeah, but they lost Basic in that trade. That's his first death of this game on that carry, and that just showcases how comfortable he is. We are 20 minutes in. This is the late game between both of these teams and a possible battle for match point. But right now, GG having the advantage.
Yeah, and then you see Fly Chicken locking onto Mobazane, trying to create that distance. The rest of BTK on the backside. Fly Chicken dives in onto them, looking for the bait. Are they going to be able to take it? Mobazane finds a kill on the Fly Chicken. In trouble now. Best player getting hit with that heavy spin deep into enemy territory. He is a big snipe. Those Astral Spheres from Hoon coming out, and BTK able to disengage.
The immortality proc from best player and Mobazane side by side, and both of them able to skate out of there. But now Zane back on the objective, not giving GG any room to breathe.
And BTK has the 5-man standing. GG's down Fly Chicken. They get the kill, and Basic gets back on the map just in time for this Lord fight.
Yeah, the Winter Truncheon pickup from Marquiti as well, waiting for a high IQ moment. Final slash missed by Cold World.
Who was he going for?
Yeah.
Who was he going for?
Natalia.
Yeah, now you can see best player trying to close the distance here. Yellow in the midst of the fray here, circling Eagle, locked onto him. He does decide against it.
Ooh.
In comes the Astral Sphere, dashing out, Basic finds a kill onto best player. Zia tries to come in for the damage. Yellow finds the Lord, and Zia finds a kill onto Cold World.
The GOAT able to take the Lord for BTK. GG. A little bit of a miscalculated play, but now on the push with the Astral Echo.
Just misses that Astral Sphere on the Basic.
Mobazane is like 1-5 right now for Retries, and it's all because of his own team. They're hungry. Everyone, it's like literally, we're all just going to attack the Lord at one exact time, but they got it. And now they have the gold lead. I know it doesn't matter, but we're at the 60K mark. Everyone's just about maxed items, and Basic is feeling himself.
Yeah, but we are going to see a 5v5 between both sides. The best player will be able to spawn in time. The Lord on the top side. BTK now trying to close the distance, trying to inch their way up the map of Gaming Gladiators, and are in the offensive position to have a chance to be able to break that chain and force GG to match point.
Yeah, right now, Yellow up at the top there looking for, they're going to try to lay a path here for this Lord coming in at top. Oh, Shark looking for an opportunity, but Mobazane, especially if he has that heavy spin, there's not much you're going to be able to do. Then looking, Yellow, you can see very sneakily looking for a flank.
All right, so they're going to make the push here. Lord's still coming. Still a lot of possibilities. BTK just taking their time with it.
Yeah, Cool, Calm, and Collective. Lord now making his way. Will crash into the inhibitor.
Yeah, Cold World on the front line there. We do have the Astral Echo out, catches 2 members, gets the vision on the Mobazane and to Cold World. Lord trying to push through here, down to about 10%, and they're going to make short work of it, but they do get that one high ground tower from GG.
But now they disengage, and I wouldn't really say that's a major win, especially with how late this game is. It puts Gaming Gladiator in a position again to be able to contest. It's a 5v5, almost at that 25-minute threshold, and we've passed the record. This is the longest game so far in the series.
Not only that, but we've been nonstop talking about Basic, but there's another huge threat on the side of GG, and that is Hoon. Those meteors are hitting harder and harder and harder. And I think that could end up being a big problem. All it needs is one big shot.
Yeah,
one big moment onto 2 or 3 members, and that could change the game. And it's what's making up for the lack that we're seeing from Fly Chicken on this Thamus. The lack of pressure he's bringing, now Hoon is evening things out.
Yeah, look at this damage dealt. Oh my goodness, that's such a big number. 164,000 over there from Hoon on this Navaria. Great call over there from Trex, a secret weapon who doesn't get credit enough, especially when Navaria has to play in the back line. But you see it, right? The Astral Meteor going out, taking about half HP from the members of BTK who do get hit with it. And then the Astral Echo for the utility to provide the slow onto BTK, something they have to watch out for. But right now, an even game, 10-9, 1 kill ahead for BTK. Turrets are all bursting down, minus the inhibitors. You are going to see the Lord spawn in, and this time both sides have a chance to be able to contest it.
Yeah, and I want to say, with that damage out there, it just kind of shows how well BTK is doing in protecting their squishies. Because at this point, all it takes is one rogue Astral Sphere to hit Basic or hit Mark Cutie, and it's going to be clobbering time for them. They're going to be taken out very quickly.
It's clobbering time for sure for the side of BTK. They got to make something happen. They got to try to get that 2 in a row, because if GG wins this, I kind of feel like it's a wrap. I kind of feel like they're just going to keep the back and forth going. It's all on the line this game for BTK. Even though it's not game 7, it feels like this could be the game-changing game for either team.
Yeah, everything on the line. The stakes are high. One of the most important games of this entire series to determine who will be able to get match point. You are going to go ahead and see BTK trying to get in control of the Lord Pit. Look at the top side. Look at Basic, Mark Cutie, and Cold World in that bush waiting for the opportunity, but Shark able to smell them out in the water.
Yeah, he definitely knows that they're there. You even saw the Astral Sphere go out there as well. Zia, you see a little bit of a flank there kind of coming into play. Both teams vying. It's down to about 50% health for this Lord right now. Mobazane staying in the front line, keeping that vision on, making sure that he is in play. They're looking for a flank. You can see BTK up at the top, looking for the flank on the outside. Shark and Zia doing a great job creating that vision to make sure. In comes Fried Chicken onto Mielo. Now look at the Lord, best player, finds the Lord. Mobazane procs his immortality right now, and he goes down to best player.
The heavy spin must have literally just finished. The heavy spin must have came out of that last moment. Other than that, best players just slamming that retry button, looking for that millisecond.
Yeah, now there are cord on to the core right now. Eternal Guardian is out. Cold World deep into enemy lines. Basic finds a kill onto Fly Chicken. The rest of GG starting to back up a little here. Mielo does miss a little bit of a pop-up. Best player on the front line. Yes, Mielo gets baited in. Big pop-up there. Basic in trouble on the back lines. Immortality has been procced by 2 players. Zia gets taken down by Mark Cutie. That is a win for GG.
Game number 5 has been secured as GG will push through to repeat the chain.